of the past, plus the many times when I was homeless, and the times when I was broke, and this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask him again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And our starting pitcher here today, Kris Bubic. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The pitch. Hard hit right side. And they get Ohtani for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is an absolute powerhouse offense, Chris. And they piled up more runs than any other team in the league.
Boog, fans absolutely love to see this kind of lineup every day. I mean, come to the ballpark, turn it on TV. You know that it's going to be exciting. They score runs by the bunches, really put themselves in a good position to win games because of it. And you know what? It's going to be really important for pitchers facing them to hit their spots. Better command your pitches, because if you don't, it's going to be a long game.
Mookie Betts in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Bubic. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. There's a strike to Mookie.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
So a man at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. That misses the zone. 1-1.
1-1.
Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Back here in Kansas City, and on the hill today, Lou Trevino.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And a foul ball. And that one pulled foul. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first, out. And they get the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Bobby Witt Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, bases empty. And strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Two up, two down.
That's an out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Up the middle, Rojas. Handles, throws to first. Out. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there. We've played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. Will Smith to the plate.
Will Smith.
Bubich back to work. There's a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. And it gets by him.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Ball one there. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
The 1-1. In the air to left center. Isbell on the move. Puts it away for the out. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pages.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that's outside.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Fastball for a strike. Second inning here, no score. That one ripped. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Muncy to hit.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Muncy matched a homer in his last game.
That's a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And the slider just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And there's a ball. Pages, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
The 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Miguel Rojas in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. On a line out towards center. Isbell pulls that one down, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Left field, Pages under this one. Then there's 1 down.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Salvador.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That one drifts inside.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Clips the corner, and the count 1-1.
No.
And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Two down, base is empty. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
In there at the knees. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Mark Canha in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Kyle.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Two outs.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Outside with a breaking ball. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And that one hammered. That's back. That's long gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's his 6th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. And that's in for a strike. That one misses, and it's 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that's a fair ball.
The batter, number 6.
Jonathan
Second
India at the
baseman,
plate.
Jonathan
Grounded out his first time up.
India.
That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hernandez makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Royals grab 3 on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And we're all square. It's 3-3. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Right through there for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
In the air, left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty
Now
quickly.
back,
No
the
messing
catcher,
around right
Will.
there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. The batter now will be Will Smith. And that drops in for a strike.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Action in the pen down there. Alec Marsh up and loosening in the pen. Right, getting loose as well. Outside.
1-2.
And the count is 1-2. Almost
2-2.
got him. Hernandez leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ground ball. Witt whips it to first.
He's out.
And they get the out on Smith.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's outside.
Ball.
And that is ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he
Ball,
throws
no.
it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chris Bubich is done, and the opener strategy clearly didn't work out this time. New arm coming on. We'll be back after a short break. Alec Marsh on a pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Just misses with that one.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
The 1-2. And that's down and away. Runner at second, 2 down. And it's filled up. Max Muncy up next for the Dodgers. Man on second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
First and second, 2 outs. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. RBI single his last time up. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run across. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike. 0-1.
Outside.
4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He goes down looking. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 6, Royals 3. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Witt getting the start at shortstop, batting second in today's lineup, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to Hernandez. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Good offside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Into left center for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So up now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner at first with 2 away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two outs. Lifted in the air, right field. Hernandez makes the grab on the run. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Sorry if I'm not star hip-hop material. Sorry if I don't sell, it'll take a miracle for my dreams to come true, cause it's set too high. I'm in the clouds, if I fall off, I might just die. I need rap like I need fresh air. I'm held under by the world and I'm way too scared. There's a struggle through the trouble underwater. Bring the bottles from my mouth onto the surface while I'm buried by the rubble with my lungs convulsing.
And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one hops the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Mookie now, 1 for 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Ohtani over at second, 1 down. Now
Ball.
1 missed. That's in there. That's in there, and it's 2-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Man at first with 1 gone, and now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 7-4 ball game. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Mark Canha. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Fouled off left side. Canha started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. He's already homered here in this one.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The catcher, number 34.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Royals, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Number 25, Tommy Edman.
Marsh back to work. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from.
Oh, gets dirty. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that drops in for a strike. And a slider misses down and away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here comes Max Muncy. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
There's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Goes down looking. Offense held in check there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Royals 4. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Where did you go? You're not here anymore. Where are you hiding? Did you sneak out the back door? Are you still here? Are you hiding?
Swing and a foul out of play. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Betts under it. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Bobby.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Both 2 in this one.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Michael.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one's in there. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. Line drive. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Royals 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Number 8, Kike
Hernandez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 33 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Fastball for a strike. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Oh, the throw is over his head, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And a foul ball. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Turns and fires the Betts. Close, but called a ball. And a count 1-2. And down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So the Dodgers leave 1. They hold a 7-4 lead. Bottom of the 6th. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one hooked foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Salvador.
So up next, Salvador Perez.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Trevino ready to fire now.
Ball 2.
Swings and misses. And the count is even 2-2. One down, base is empty. Now it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch, and he walked him.
Take your base.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't
number
fooled at all.
So a man aboard and to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
In there at the knees. That's strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Perez over at first with one away. On the ground to third, and that goes foul. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and he makes the catch. And there's two away.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder, Mark Canha.
Here's Mark Canha. Up the middle, bats up with it. They take the force out number 3.
I got something on my chest that I just need to get out right now. So you're not gonna say nothing and just sit there like it's alright.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Royals.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher
Number
on the mound,
46.
John Schreiber.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now Teoscar Hernandez,
the right fielder,
1 for 3.
Hernandez.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up and in, and it's 2-2. And there's a ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting. The
Man
catcher,
at first,
Will
nobody out.
Smith.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Pitch
That's
misses, and that's ball one. Bullpen action for the Royals. Angel Serpa getting loose out there. Long getting cranked up as well. Nobody out. Runner at first. And 1-2. Upstairs.
2-2.
Next pitch is outside.
So here we go. Base
Full
runner at
count.
first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball
That's a ball.
4, 2
Take your
aboard.
base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really
The
well.
center fielder,
It's a really nice
25,
plate appearance.
Tommy.
Here's a switch hitter,
Edman.
Tommy Edman.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. One run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. John Schreiber will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm out of the
Royals,
bullpen, Sam Long.
number 73.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody
The
out.
third baseman, number 13, Max
Once he digs in. And fires in a fastball at 95.
No ball. 1 strike.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
That's out to center field. Tracks it down for the out. 2 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed to
0-1.
pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And now the 0-1. Breaking
Ball
ball
one.
misses down and away. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one ripped right center field, and that gets down into the gap. One run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside corner, got him looking. 4 runs in the inning, 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Royals 4. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 70.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. And delivers outside. That's inside.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Fermin stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman.
2 down, bases empty. And next up for the Royals, Jonathan India. 0 for 3 in this one.
You only live once, you gotta live it up.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Just off the inside edge. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And they'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. That's towards center. Edman makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Royals 4.
to explore.
This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball, no.
One down, base is empty. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first, and they get the out on Smith.
The center fielder, number 25, Tommy Edman.
And now Tommy Edman.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That one ripped. A dive, and he can't haul it in. In comes the run from third to add on. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And in scoring position with two away. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Edman at second with two down. That one in there across the letters. Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on two hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Royals 4. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The third baseman, Michael Garcia.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Vinny
Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike.
1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Perez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Right side, and that squirts through, and that keeps the inning alive.
The right fielder,
The batter now, Dairon Blanco. And first offering is fouled off. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball, and makes the grab, and that is that. Royals lead 1. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Estevez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Blanco ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
And now the first baseman, Enrique Hernandez. And ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
In the air, center field. Isbell in position. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Estevez, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
No balls. One
2 down,
strike.
nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And
Ball.
downstairs.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. Swung on, belted. And that is a foul ball. Line to left. Canna makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 12-4 lead. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the ninth. We have the left fielder, Mark Canna.
Canna.
Breaking ball inside. 1-0. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Foul ball. Outside low, and it's 3-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals.
Kyle Isbell.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. A little bit low, and it's 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out.
Up next for the Royals.
And here is Freddie Fermin. The other way. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this is the perfect way to finish up a road trip, a sweep in this series before heading back home. This is a team that's got things rolling, and when you get it rolling on the road, you want to make sure when you go back home, you keep it rolling.
12-4 is the way this one finishes, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just spoke to me. Hurt was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smack it too close to me. Why black and taking my coat from me? I blast the dope is shit. On the dopamine, locally I be lowest keys, overseas I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to go like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seeds. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
6 deep in the sprinter, yo sequence flirting with the glimmer. You can sniff, let it simmer. Miss supper, but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds, your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars? Well, I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark, and we got 6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright.